Hi and welcome back to Friday Night Fights with Mad Cats Darkworld Gaming here at Extreme Gaming. We're here for our grand final now, which is C4IQ and Luna.
This sounds very familiar.
It's going straight into it. Oh, I think we're going for a button check, not straight into it, so we've got a bit of time.
Excellent, always a good thing.
C4IQ is being a little bit cheeky and he's showing me how to use jury.
So he's basically picking your character.
He's picking my character, which he's not using my colours though, I don't believe, so that's not too bad.
He has asked you for advice on moves.
Best colours apparently. But Luna has gone for Zangief. This is actually a good matchup in Zangief's favour, you wouldn't have thought it.
Oh, really?
Jury's got quite a good zoning game, but Zangief's got so many ways to get in. It's really hard to figure out. But we're just doing a button check. Oh no, they're playing now apparently.
In for the kill now.
Yeah, they're in for the kill. So the jury here has basically got to try and keep Zangief out. As soon as Zangief gets in, gets those SPDs off, Jury's got very low health.
So it's that kind of same situation. As soon as he gets in, he's just going to kill you.
Pretty much, it's very dangerous once Zangief gets in. Jury's health will go down, but she's got a lot of tools to keep him out.
I was going to say, what kind of things can Jury do then?
Jury's got her fireball game, which is a very strong fireball game. Although her fireballs don't go full screen like some of them, she's got this storing mechanic going on, so she can store them. And you don't know which one she's stored, so it could be one along the ground, it could be an anti-air one, which makes it a guessing game. It's a big mix-up. Very much so. But her dive kick, which can be quite unsafe, will leave the other character the other side of the screen. So even if they get in, if she can pull off a dive kick, they'll separate it up. But he fell for the empty jump there. He's done the parry move, which he's got, which was a nice idea, but Luna had empty jumped into the ultra, which Jury didn't stand a chance on. So into round two. There's a nice anti-air there. Jury does have some very good anti-airs. It's going to be quite difficult for Zangief to go to the air, but with his green hand, with his focused dashes, he can get through the fireballs.
Just kind of just eating away and gradually just...
Pretty much. A lot of his green hands there are very sort of safe even on block, so Jury has to jump out straight away. But he's playing this quite well. He's sticking safe, he's sticking in, which I try and keep this as a zoning game, which is probably why I lose it.
Right.
But C4 is doing a good job of just using his faster attack buttons to sort of stop Zangief getting in, really. It's quite close. You see that a lot with Zangief matches. He can't do any damage until he gets in, so you see him lose quite a lot of health.
And then as soon as
he gets in, and the health goes straight down, especially when Jury's only got I think 900 hit points, which is very low compared to a lot of the cast. So Luna takes that one, so I don't know if that means C4 will be swapping out to Bison, or will he... Oh yeah, he's going for the character change.
There's much chuckling.
There's some chuckling going on over there, so I imagine the Bison's coming out now. No, he's going for the Guile. So this is...
Is this another favourite of C4's?
C4 is quite good with the charge characters, so I've seen him play Guile quite a few times. I'm not entirely sure how this matchup goes, but I think this one might be a little bit more in C4's favour with Guile, because Guile has incredible recovery on his fireballs, so he can throw them even at pretty much point blank range, and
sometimes
he can
you
block
just have
him.
to see Luna get put down now and again, just to keep him sort of...
Oh yeah, so sometimes he's got to take it. Unfortunately, C4 has gone for the wrong costume, and he's not gone for the full white one. Which, that's never a good thing.
I'm not sure what's going on.
So you see...
So is this what we were talking about before, where you said the basics of when you've got Guile, solid booms and flash kicks?
Yeah, you probably won't see Zangief players jump as much as other characters. They're not as good in the air.
The sonic booms keep him distance.
So yeah, he's trying to keep him out with the sonic booms. They say you got to keep Zangief out. He does too much damage if he gets in. So keep him out with the sonic booms, and then get ready with the anti-airs if he does try and jump over it. Like that uppercut is a good one. The flash kick is a brilliant anti-air. I'm surprised we're not seeing more of yet. Oh no, he neutral jumped that one, baited that nicely. He's playing this fairly close, which is quite interesting. I've seen Ultra David had a thing on their stream the other day that was showing a very similar matchup against the Zangief, and they were playing at just the right distance that you couldn't jump in safely. And I don't know if he's doing a purpose, but he's doing a very similar tactic with his goal. A lot of goals will try and keep it a lot further out, but no, I'm not surprised at that in that way. It was quite close. So into round 2. You'll see as well that he's using various different speeds of Sonic Boom. He's not just doing the fast ones. So it kind of messes with the jumping. Quite often characters will see a Sonic Boom coming out and they're used to it being a fast one, so they'll jump.
And then a smaller one.
And then a slower one, so they end up landing in it as well. He's doing quite a good job of keeping now. Well, he's gone in himself now. Testing Luna's defence. Knees and feet everywhere. But both of these characters do seem, as you said earlier, have got a pretty good defence, so Zangief's getting in, but can he keep the pressure up? Ooh, must have been caught pressing buttons there on that flash kick.
Even I'm shaking.
Even you're shaking, yeah, nice though. It's always dangerous throwing the grapplers because the command throws they have out-prioritise the throws, which I quite often found that's one of the problems I have against some of our regular grapplers. I'll wake up, try and throw them and get SPD'd in the face. It's never fun.
SPD'd in the face.
Oh no, it takes so much damage. But C4 doesn't care, he's dashing in and throwing.
It's just...
Oh, red focus attack there. That's the round. So there's one apiece there. Second, Luna's coming back from the losers bracket himself, so if he wins this best of 3, it will reset the bracket and we will need another one. But will we have that hype today? C4 is doing pretty well with his neutral jumps. You'll notice that Luna's not getting many of his spinning pile drivers off. No, he's trying them, but C4 is very good at baiting it out, neutral jumping out. See there, he didn't go for the SPD there, but a lot of characters do try the SPD there once they get into that close range.
Yeah.
So he's staying fairly close. Quite often you see, like he's got the full range of the whole zone now to back up.
Yeah.
Quite often you will see them go back sort of full screen. You see, like I said, baited with the neutral jump there. You see another thing that Giles quite often doing is he's throwing a slow Sonic Boom and following it up. Because what Luna started doing is he started jumping over more of them.
Yeah.
So he's thrown a slow one, he's following it up, and then he's air to air punishing that jumping. He's tried that a few times now. Nice, he managed to jump it. Baiting all them out with his neutral jumps. And yeah, see that's what I mean about the slow fireball there. If that had been a faster one, it would have gone clear under him, but it didn't happen. So it's impressive there. So Luna's lost. So yeah, character select. I wonder who he's going to pick now. He's got, as I said, he's got a lot of characters under his belt. He has been playing a lot of Evil recently, so I don't know if he'll go to that now.
I'm always excited by Luna's character select.
Oh, it's, you never quite know who he's going to pick, but so.
I don't know if Luna's sure who he's going to pick.
I'm not sure he is.
He's going for my character then.
Oh. It's quite an interesting one. I haven't seen Luna play Sagat in a little while. This is quite interesting because they're both very fireball heavy characters. But
so we expect the match where there's going to be a lot of fireballs hitting fireballs here.
Quite possibly. But I don't know if that would be the best approach for Luna because the Sonic Booms have got such a fast reload time that against most fireball characters, Guile will beat the fireball. It's not a bad one. I prefer his army officer outfit, but I prefer it in the full white for the Air Force. It just looks so classy. Whereas this one's gone for the Charlie Commando outfit. Oh, trading in the air there. Baiting out the uppercuts.
Seems a lot more faster match than it was previously.
Yeah, I think Sagat's got a lot more. He's got a bit of a faster offense than Zangief has. Yeah. Zangief takes ages to get in, can't do a lot until he does get in. Whereas Sagat's got a lot of range. You know, he's got the fireball game, but a lot of his normal moves have got a lot of range on them as well. Yeah, it's a really good mix-up.
Oh, the flash kick came out.
There's some characters struggle jumping over the high fireballs as well. I think they've matched up the speeds. I know before that the fireballs had different speeds that they came out, different recovery times. But I think in Ultra, I think they've sort of declared they're even now, because if I don't know if you've ever played on the Edition Select, but if you do Vanilla Sagat versus Hugo, I think that is a 10-0 match, because the fast fireballs come out so fast that Hugo can't do anything, he can't jump over them. But I think they're balanced out now. Oh, we had a nice little FADC combo there.
Luna's just not taking for it.
He's not taking anything here. It's pretty tense. You quite often find guiles that get backed into a corner because they're... Oh, that was a beautiful little punish there. Oh, I thought that was going to hit. Yeah, you quite often see guiles get backed into a corner like that because they're always holding the charge button. But they play surprisingly well from the corner. You see a lot of high-level guile players, they'll play almost the entire match out of the corner. And they've got a very solid defence with the mix of sonic booms, the flash kicks. Yeah, they come out. They've got a very good defence game, both of them here. And they're both trying to open each other up. I think Luna's sort of realised that the fireball game isn't going to work too well for him. So he's trying to go in, and it's quite difficult to get in on goal.
Looks like a lot of distraction.
Oh, yeah, it's a tricky one. Guile's got very good sort of defence. He's a very defensive character. It's very rare to see many players play Guile offensively. Yeah. It's not to say it doesn't happen. Knuckle Do is one of the pro players at the Capcom Pro Tour next week. Okay. No, this week, sorry. If you watch him, he plays very offensively compared to some other characters, the players who play Guile. But he tends to be very defensive. He's difficult to get in on. His fireballs are very difficult to punish because of how fast the recovery is. Cheeky EX fireball through Sagat's there. Sagat, as I say, he went in. I think Sagat's got quite a few more options. So we'll see if C4 changes it back up now. I believe that's 2-1 to Luna, top of my head. Oh, they've gone straight for the rematch.
This seems like business.
So if Luna wins this, he will reset the bracket and we'll have another best of 3. So I think C4 is possibly thinking he's got plenty of time. He can go to Bison in the next set if he needs to. He's feeling it was pretty close between the two characters. It wasn't as if it was free for Luna and Sagat. So he is playing a little bit more offensively himself now.
Yeah, Guile's
getting through the EX5. We'll see the anti-air is pretty solid there. Oh, FADC in there. That was should have been punished, that FADC forward dash. That's -5 on the dash through there.
He's holding out well.
He's got a solid defence. He's got to be careful he doesn't take too much chip damage though. Yeah. Oh, there we go, straight through.
That was close.
He went for the tiger knee, but it wasn't safe.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
Here we go, into the second round. It's quite interesting to see how they're sort of changing the playstyles. They're going from offensive to defensive. They're trying to zone, they're trying to get in. They're trying to adapt to each other on the fly, which is quite good to see. That wasn't safe, that jump in. That was a nice anti-air there as well. Both these players, they're quite evenly matched on these characters, I think. They've both got, they've got a good solid zoning game as with good anti-airs.
So it's amazing how quickly when you're getting closer, the health just drops off.
Oh yeah, if anyone gets in, they've got not so much Guile doesn't do as much damage when he gets in, but Sagat personally do a lot of damage on the way in. Threw out the ultra and it didn't pay off. So this is match point for resetting the bracket to Luna now. One more.
This is going to be a tight push.
Oh yeah, oh beautiful air throw there. I do love my air throws. So yeah, if Luna wins this, he'll reset the bracket. And we'll go do another best of 3. So I imagine that will go. Surely then we'll see Bison.
Bison's got to come out something. You're saying about the air throws, I'm just
oh, he threw in the taunt there. He was messing around with that the other day, doing the taunt cancelling the focus. He was doing that with Chun-Li, because Chun-Li apologises. It's quite cheeky.
Takes a big apology.
So yeah, Luna's doing a pretty good job of playing sort of an offensive defensive game. He's approaching him, but he's keeping him out. So we go, Luna's reset the bracket. We always like to see the bracket get reset, brings out the hype. So
that was outstanding.
That was very close.
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
But I wonder if we'll see Luna go to, oh sorry, C4 go to his Bison now.
Ooh.
So see what's going on.
I can hear nothing from the players.
Oh, it's tense over there. Yeah, here we are, back to the character select screen.
Here we go.
Oh, who's he going for? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's bringing out
We thought the Bison. So I know C4 has been, yeah, I say Bison's, you know, you can't argue it's his best character, but
as a matchup, these two sort of characters.
I'm not sure. Bison's quite nasty. He's quite good at getting past zoning characters, so I'm not entirely sure how this one plays out for Bison. I know quite a few of the characters I play have a good zoning game, and Bison tends to be quite a struggle for them. I'm not sure how that occurs, because Bison's got a few moves that can get through the fireballs, so quite often when I've seen some of the pro Sagat players like Ryan Hart, they tend to play this quite offensively rather than doing the normal fireball game. They'll go in and they'll do a lot of
just stop those kind of moves coming out.
Yeah, they'll sort of go in, they'll go for the up close and personal combos. So we'll see how Luna decides to play this. I'm not sure how well he knows this matchup, because he's fought C4's Bison quite a few times, but I haven't seen them play this matchup personally. But C4's been trying to move away from Bison a little bit. He plays him very well, and he's got some lovely block strings, some nice combos, but ultimately Bison's not the most flashy character. He's not that entertaining to watch in a lot of ways, which is unfortunate, because he's obviously a staple character from the game. And
he's definitely a character that I've really played around with.
He's a charge character, so yeah, if you don't play charge characters, you don't tend to.
I struggle with them a lot.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of charge characters. I know how to do their moves, but I don't know how to combo with them, so I've not really messed around. Yeah, it's a very close one. This is going to be quite an interesting fight, I think. Quite often when C4 goes to his Bison, it gets a bit tricky for Luna, but I think he might have found a character he does quite well with here. Whether he can win another best of 3.
This guy's all good in cold shower.
Yeah, that was a nice little combo there. I do like that. Double air hit, like jumping medium punch for Bison into the Psycho Crusher. It's a beautiful little combo there. Good defense there. Didn't fall for the neutral jump shenanigans. Didn't follow up his full combo there. I'm not sure, he might have been a little bit far out to follow that standing, I think, roundhouse. Ooh, those teleports are never safe. These are one of the worst teleports in the game. There's an easy punish there for Sagat. He's got a good life lead here. The thing you rarely see with Bison, or with C4's Bison, he doesn't tend to throw out the ultras a lot. I think that's something oh, he might have got one there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that might have done it actually. War ultra from that. Oh, there we go. See, that's a beautiful ultra, but you don't see C4 do that ultra enough. He tends to run. He doesn't tend to run with it, but he seems to have spotted that he can punish the fireballs with it.
But when it comes out like that, he needs to run.
Oh, exactly. I know he tends to prefer the classic Ultra 1 with Bison. He's a classic Bison player at heart, and Ultra 2 is a rather new move for Bison. But arguably, it goes through the fireballs in this one, and even then he punished a full screen fireball. And it won him the round, so they're keeping this quite close. It's nice on that, so yeah, I think even if C4 and his Bison win this match, I imagine we'll see Luna stick with Sagat with how close this has been so far. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't do he doesn't normally drop his combos like that. He should have. I'm sure he normally gets his light scissors out of that. And I think that's why he did the focus attack. I think he was going to light scissors focus attack and follow him with the combo, but he dropped it. And ultimately, Luna and Sagat's got through. So I think this is going to be quite a nice little grand final we've got going on here.
I don't think how those two feel at the moment.
Oh, it's pretty tense.
There's going to be some sweaty controls.
we've had this grand final quite a few times in the last few weeks since C4 has been coming.
Just seems to get the repetitive story in a good way.
Yeah, and it seems to be a bit of a story that Luna has been struggling to find a character he can counter the Bison with. Ultimately, C4 has been trying other characters, and once Luna gets the upper hand, he goes back to Bison, but once he goes to Bison, Luna's been struggling, but I think he might have found a character that he's getting the upper hand with. But that's not to say it's free. It's still a very close fight here.
Oh, very much so. Tempted for a wager.
Oh, it'd certainly be a pretty close wager either way. That wasn't safe at all. Ooh. He must have caught Luna pressing buttons on that one.
I'm always starting to think the C4 has.
No, I think he has. I think he stepped up his game a little bit here. But it was still a pretty close fight.
Oh yeah, very much.
Getting some early meter, absorbing the fireballs with the focuses there. And that wasn't a safe fireball distance at all. Dropped his combo, unfortunately.
Definitely two players are also fully on the game.
Yeah, it's quite rare for C4 to be dropping his combos, but it's the pressure, just a bit tired. We're getting a bit late here tonight. This thing that's quite good with the light scissor kick there, it's pretty safe even on block. Normally if you do a special move and gets blocked, you can get punished for it, but that light scissors, it's free pressure.
I do sometimes as well, just stand away from the for a couple of seconds and kind of just get that moment of
yeah, you see that.
You
see that certainly a lot in the high level play. You see characters not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's almost, it's quite stunning to watch them not do anything for a long period of time. Yeah. I've seen some of the pro level fights where characters sometimes don't do anything other than walk forward playing the footsie game for sort of no buttons get pressed for like 10-15 seconds at a time, and gets quite well. He managed to get the uppercut FADC into the
round for round.
I imagine he was going for the ultra there, but got the EX fireball, potential waste of meter. He's quickly built it back up. Round for round. He's good either way. He got a nice beautiful uppercut to punish the head stomp there. Head stomp can be notoriously difficult to deal with, sort of thing. Especially a lot of the newer players that we've got here don't really know how to deal with the head stomp, and you can just sit there head stomping and eat their health away because they don't know what to do with it. But Sagat's uppercut goes very high, so if he does it early enough, he seems to be able to punish the head stomp quite nicely.
Is there a way to punish that?
You can just focus absorb it normally. If you just press the focus button, you'll absorb it, and you can just dash out.
Right.
That's going to be quite safe. He's playing the mix-up game with the Psycho Crusher. Quite difficult to tell with different buttons of the Psycho Crusher. Some of them hit on the other side, so you've got to know which way to block. That's a beautiful kick, that standing hard kick. Brilliant anti-air. So it's getting pretty tense now. Luna is now 2-0 up, I believe.
Feel the heart going.
So will Luna finally beat C4 in the finals? Could be quite a tense one. Luna's C4's got to bring it back now.
Oh, these boys are full on.
But it's quite odd, like I said. Luna doesn't really have a main character, so it's sort of every week he's playing. Ooh, that was quite nasty. Every week Luna's been playing different characters. I think he's finally found a character who can stand up to the bully that is C4 is a Bison.
Much better try and challenge and take on the weak characters that you use.
Well, yeah, there is that. There was certainly the first few weeks when he was just playing.
Has he tried Dan yet?
No, he said he was going to use Dan one week, and then in the first round he came up against me. I didn't fancy his chances.
So we're still making the Dan matches.
I think we've seen a Dan in a few casual fights before the tournament starts, but I don't think we've actually seen Dan in a tournament from Luna. Which is good, because no one likes getting beaten by Dan. It just makes it even more embarrassing. You pretty much know that Luna's going to stand a good chance against beating most people, and it just gets a bit embarrassing when it's Dan. So, I think he's caught the forward dash there. So is this going to be the start of a little bit of a comeback for C4? That was still quite close, but C4 had a nice little lead for most of that one. Ooh, nice punish there.
Straight in, straight in.
He's building up a nice little life lead, keeping up the corner pressure.
Yeah.
Nice safe block strings. Ooh. Yeah. Tiger knee there, beating the focus. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't safe. Yeah, it's getting a little bit close. Yeah. A little bit more in C4's favour. I don't know if he started to download. Oh, that wasn't safe. Yeah, I think as C4 started to download Luna's Sagat.
He's a shrug of the
He's
shoulders
getting a
there.
shrug over there. He's not sure.
It was a smug shrug.
That was a little.
The battle has begun.
Oh, and we're going straight into it.
Oh, there's no better now, is there? It's just straight in.
Luna didn't even think about changing characters there. He was straight into it. He's confident.
And there's the first hit.
See how this one goes. I think C4 has possibly started to get the hang of this fight. That last one wasn't quite as close.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So I think the problem here is Sagat struggles a little bit in the corner. Oh, he swapped it around with that throw.
Change that.
Some players like the goal that we saw earlier can play quite well out of the corner. I think Sagat needs a little bit of room behind him.
Yeah.
Being a uppercut character, he quite likes to FADC if it's not safe, and if you can't backdash that FADC, you're going to get punished. So in the corner you can't risk. That was not a safe one. He went straight in.
Again, in these matches, the health bars are always so low.
It was quite a close one, that one.
And the battle continues.
But that was an all guns blazing uppercut there from Luna. He didn't have the meter to FADC out of that one, but he didn't get there. He didn't get the hit confirm at the start and got whiff punished accordingly. Ooh. So here we go. Oh, still keeping safe with the neutral jumps. Caught him pressing buttons with that scissor kick. And if you just look at the pressure, he's, you know, Luna's blocking all this, but just that pressure is taking him all the way into the corner.
To be fair, this should be out of now by now. Probably able to handle it.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good teleport there. Normally Bison's teleport is pretty unsafe, but he used it nicely to get out of the corner there. And you saw there, he did the uppercut.
Yeah.
It wasn't safe, so he FADC'd out and got the throw following it. Oh, missed something with his block string there. Oh, and no, full screen. Luna hasn't learned that that's not safe. C4's always got that charge ready.
Ouch.
So I think C4 has pretty much got this downloaded. So there we go, Luna's gone to the character select.
So who do we think Luna's going to pick this time?
I don't know who Luna's going to pick this time.
There's got to be someone he's going to have to go.
The Sagat has been the first time we've seen him really been able to counter the Bison. He's gone back to the Geef. Not sure I agree with this.
I'm not sure C4
C4's not sure.
Fists will fly at this location.
So we'll see how this one plays out. I know we've quite often seen this matchup, and
Are you ready?
this is going to be the last game of it. Oh,
Yes, is it now, isn't it? The finals.
so whoever wins this is going to be our winner for.
No pressure for the boys.
No pressure whatsoever. But it all comes down to this. So it's what I say, you get quite a good footsie game going on here.
Yeah.
It's
So just literally have no punch for it.
yeah, sort of, you know, almost 20 seconds in and you really just start getting some attacks going in. It's quite an interesting one because both characters kind of need to get in to start the pressure. It's not like we had earlier when you had Gangi versus the Fireball character.
Yeah.
You know, you can't try and keep them out because ultimately Bison's got to try and get in himself to do the damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
But saying that, C4's doing quite a good job of keeping him out. C4's pretty good at, he's got his block string, so even if he doesn't get the hit in, he's getting the attacks off so that when Zangi's blocking, he's getting pushed far enough away that the SPD's not coming out.
Yeah.
So he went for the SPD there, didn't have the range.
I do love how quickly one character can be on like so little health, and it can just suddenly start. You just watch the other just trickle down.
It's quite a bit of mind games as well. Once you get in, it can be quite difficult to. Oh, that wasn't safe.
It's got the same job. You get overconfident thinking you're going to watch it.
It can go both ways. You've got to stay very sort of zen in your mind state. If you're not you know, if you get too overconfident, then you'll start making mistakes. You'll start thinking, oh, this is a free, I can do what I want. And at the same time, if you get a big, if you start, you know, taking a lot of hits, eat a couple of combos, you can start getting, you know, a bit deflated, and you start going, oh, I can't do it.
It's easy to get punished a few times. It's a very different story.
Oh, definitely. You need to know what your game plan is, and you need to be ready to execute that. You need to not let, you know, what your opponent's doing affect, you know, your game plan.
Again, like tension.
And you know, it's easy to say that, you know, from me watching this point of view, I can say, you know, this is what the game plan should be, but I quite often know the game plan with my characters. And there we go, C4 takes it.
Outstanding gameplay though.
I quite often know what the game plan needs to with my characters, and you might get a good lead, and then all of a sudden you start eating some combos, they start coming back, and that game plan can go completely out the window.
But say, proud of those boys.
That was the closest grand final we've seen in quite a while, actually. Normally, we quite often see those two, and you know, as we said earlier, C4 will try other characters because he's trying to stray away from Bison, but ultimately he comes back to Bison.
Which is understandable when you sort of come to a character. It's kind of.
I think ultimately, you know, you want to win, and he'll try out the other characters. He gets the experience, but if he takes those losses, he's trying out his Bison.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, no, I think it's quite good that Luna's starting to find some characters that he can counter the Bison with. So hopefully we'll find some more characters in the future, and that'd be quite close. What we're going to do now is, if we say goodbye to you, we'll get C4.
Can I say some stuff?
Yeah, we'll get. So if you jump out, and we'll get C4. We'll get his opinions on that little matchup. Man, that was close.
And you know what? I know Luna doesn't think so, but I didn't actually put it on. I actually did really try.
I saw that. It was quite good because obviously you've been trying to move away from Bison recently, haven't you?
Clearly, it doesn't work.
It's you keep on going back to Bison because he is your best character.
A little bit,
but as we've seen recently, he's not an exciting character.
He's boring. He's boring.
You took. I wouldn't say it was necessarily my advice, but Ultra 2.
I normally play Ultra 2. I just don't do
Ultra. I thought you normally play Ultra 1.
I just don't. Ultra 1 does more damage, but Ultra 2 I normally pick, but you just don't see me do it.
Oh, okay, because it's a good one. But I think it worked against Sagat. You can punish those full screen fireballs.
I'm just scared that if I make because you can kind of react, but half the time I'm just getting ready to do it.
Yeah, I think.
And if he baits me, then
obviously being a charge character, you're charging anyway, aren't you? So
you
can. I'm sure you can do the motion on reaction pretty much.
I can. But yeah, I'm always. It's one of those moves where it's not really worth it if it doesn't land. Like sometimes you do a move and you think, if I land, I can win. With that Ultra, I never think I can win because I've done this Ultra. It's not one of those moves.
Yeah, although you did get a couple of.
I did. Somehow,
you did get a couple of wins with that one. It got quite close. Luna was getting a bit risky with his fire.
No.
I think both times he forgot you could punish.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It's because it's like I've already punished you for doing that, but then he did it again and I wasn't ready. Then I'd block with my face most of the time.
I think it's not the best way to block.
It's definitely not. Considering I'm a charge character, I shouldn't really be blocking my face.
But it was quite good. You seemed to begin with. Obviously, you were struggling with the Sagat. You lost a few times against the Sagat there. I'm not entirely sure how that matchup is for Bison. I know
I told Luna afterwards that I think it's in Sagat's favour. There were some things that he didn't do, which I told him after the match. Obviously, I told him after the match. So knowing Luna, he'll probably bring him next week. I might have a problem
if he's learning, because I know I play a few zoning characters with Jury and Goken, and both of those sometimes struggle against Bison. Jury, certainly Bison's one of the worst matchups. So
story goes.
So we'll sponsors. We're getting rushed a little bit here. I think we want to be plugged and get out of here because I think our host wants to lock up and go home.
Give us the boot.
So that was a very good grand final. It's one of the closest we've seen recently.
No, definitely. Could I quick shout out before you do the plug?
We'll do a quick shout out before we start plugging.
Shout outs to Mash and Pad, my team. Shout outs to Fury Fighter. He plays Geef. That's why I can fight Geef.
Oh, okay.
He's a really good Geef. Shout outs to Benji. CT, who plays Gen. Sorry I let you down with the gameplay. I'm very sorry. Jamus, he plays Poison. And there is other people. EX Viper, Lucky Box Q, and one more. DBZ, that's it. Okay,
so we've got those out of the way. We've been Friday Night Fights. Hopefully we'll get more of these streams running for you guys, or fake streams for the moment, because we don't have good internet here. We are sponsored by Mad Cats, so shout outs to them. We're hosted at Extreme Gaming, So shout outs to them. You can check those both out at the Twitter, and it's posted or produced, if you will, by our website, which is Darkworld Gaming. You can check us out at that Twitter address, or www.darkworldgaming.com for your gaming news and whatnot.
There you go.
Up there we go. So they're all our things. Check all those out. Give us a follow. We're also at FNF_extreme for following thing. This has been...
Oh yeah, not yet.
Get the guns out. This has been C4IQ, our winner of Grand Finals tonight. I've been Kuniku, your host, and big shout to Big John, who's been working behind the scenes there.
On the ones and twos.
So thanks everyone, and catch you next week.
See you later.